What's up, world? It's your girl, Tamika Georgia Me Harper. Whenever I'm on Clubhouse, I'm looking for Iron Sharpens Iron with my man, Poetic Black and Written in Pain.
As iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another.
Oh, the story. I thought it was a good story. I just felt like it was parts of the story that lagged a little bit for me.
Your cadence, man, it captivated me.
Me, it's just the sincerity in the piece. You know, I could feel that, and the emotion is always going to win me over when I can feel that it's real. So
it was one of those pieces that, you know, where you're waking people up. You know what I'm saying? Bringing awareness. It was an awareness poem, and I really dug it, and I really dug the message behind it.
Thank y'all very much. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the space.
Are you ready to enter the dojo? Here, iron, sharpeth iron.
If I was a poem, my stanzas would resonate, dissipate the stigmas, solve the enigmas of our plight, write the lines to find the times when we were majestic, eclectic but one. If I was a poem, I'd be the sonnet salutating our sons and daughters with inspiration, fostering greatness. Our pages have been ruffled too long, too many songs of regression, way too many hymns of depression. We're tired of waiting to overcome. I'd be the simile to express that, like sleeping giants, like awakening from slumber, like hell to pay. I'd say with my prose to those opposed to equality, revenge can be sweeter. The spell being meek-minded is now unbound, no longer confound. Our enemies are lucid. If I was a poem, I'd itemize the affirmations of our sisters into 99 cantos, and being a bitch won't be one. I'd bellow out to my brothers to respect the womb of which we come. If I was a poem, my cadence would curse this complacency, this false ideal to appeal to lewdness, success confused with the price of the drip. I'd rip into these constructs with intent to disrupt its function. Rebuild on a righteous square because form follows function. I'd be the metaphor reminiscent of the laws of my act. I have not stolen. My hands are free from deceit. The blood that seep beneath your palms alarms me. There's blood on your hands, and the land of which you reside is not your own. If I was a poem, I would recite the lines to incite my people. Make them understand that just because a nigga can dance don't mean we're equal. If I was a poem, I would disclose and expose the God in you. Efface the counterfeit artifacts because God looks like you. If I was a poem, my people would read it. If I was a poem, we would believe it. If I was a poem, if I was a poem, if I was a poem, if I was a poem.
Dom the Mongo.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Dom the Mongo.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Iron Sharpeth Iron. I'm your host, Poetic Black. My brother, Mr. Written in Pain. He's on the road. He's out there traveling, doing the show. So it's going to be me up here for Dolo. However, you know what I'm saying? The first lady of the compo is in the building. So I'm going to bring Mo on up. She going to help me get this chat together. And, you know what I'm saying? So this can go smooth, you know, because I'll get sidetracked. And I don't want to do that. So Mo, come on up. I know I didn't give you a heads up, but you compo, you know how we do. On the fly. Let's go. I sent you an invite. But what's good people? We missed last week. Again, Payne had a show. He was out on the road, and I was like crazy busy. So I was like, hey, let's take a break last week. And but we back this week. We gonna make it happen. We gonna make it do what it do. First lady of the compo, what it do, Queen?
Peace, King. Peace to the family. What's going on?
Ain't nothing, man. I need your help to get the chat in order. The people that put iron in the chat, so we can get the list going. Cause I'll be sidetracked trying to keep notes and things of that nature. But yeah. But what's going on with you, Queen? How you been? How your week been?
I am great. I've had a great week. I can't complain too much. What about you?
Oh man, busy. The man got me down, but I'm persevering. I'm resilient. You know, we gonna do it. We gonna do what it do, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. But yeah, man, I've been chilling. As far as compo news or happenings, we should be having How Many Mics tomorrow. We should be doing that Kobe album. Don't quote me for sure. I gotta talk to How Many Mics Maestro, Mr. Written in Pain. But we should be doing How Many Mics tomorrow, that Kobe album from last week. But we should be tackling that tomorrow. But yeah, other than that, everything's been going, man. We trying to prepare for the next Grand Griot, you know. So this is season 3 of us becoming a podcast, and I think it's been going great. The platform been going well, and a lot of poets are getting exposure. That's a good thing, you know. That was the whole idea of this platform, to try to create a platform for artists that wouldn't normally get heard or didn't have the resources or means to be heard. You know, we can take it off of Clubhouse, you know, and reach a larger audience, you know, with the people outside in the podcast land. You know, they can experience the dope artistry that we experience from week to week. So it's been a blessing, and this is season 3. If you guys haven't subscribed to the podcast, go do that. If you haven't rated the podcast, go ahead and do that. You know, it helps us get in the algorithms where more people can see the show, and you know, more exposure for us. You know, this is the whole idea of it. Plus, you know, iron sharpeth iron. You know, we come together and we sharpen each other, and we get each other right and prepared for, you know, the stage. This is the whole idea of this. So I'm excited about the show. I love what it's doing. You know, we got a lot of different shows going on, but this one is very beloved to me. And you know, because of the work that we put in, you know, from week to week, you know, getting these different artists, and they come in and they you know, displaying their art form, and we giving positive, constructive critique. So it's been beautiful, man. It's been beautiful. So with that being said, if you guys don't know the format, if you want to spit, you want to get on the mic, type iron in the chat. I know we have some irons in there. The first iron that I can recall before you got up in here, Mo, I think it was it Mama? Either Mama or Mai Tai or Sumaya. One of them 3. But you can formulate the list from there, and we can go with that cue. You know, if you guys want to spit, remember just put iron in the chat. We will be closing the mic. We will be closing the open mic at 10:30. 10:30 will be the last call after the intermission. If you haven't put iron in the chat after we come back from intermission, then it's a wrap. You know, it'll be a short night tonight. You know what I'm saying? My brother out there doing his thing. He's out there in Michigan tonight, traveling and you know, I'm getting that bread. So yeah, it is what it is. So Mo, you ready? It's me and you.
Yes, I
It's
am
me and
ready.
you. Compo. What it
Listen.
do?
You are a chef on the spot. I love it. Mai Tai would be my poets, aka Mai Tai, will be the first poet.
Okay. All right. So let's bring my tie on up to the stage.
An amazing poetess.
Most definitely. All right, there she go. What's good? What's good with you, my tie?
Not much. How y'all doing tonight?
Oh, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. What you got for the people tonight?
I got a little piece. This is a newer piece I just wrote like last week, so I'm just filling her out.
All right.
Okay. This is titled "Kiss Me." I'm the monster you made. Now look what you have done. Look what you have created. Oh, is it too much for you? Well, you did it. You made me like this. And I hold myself accountable because every time you touch me, I forget this is wrong. But you know how to make it feel so right. You are so convincing. Now I'm convinced. You and me together, it's so intense. I never want to hear you in the past tense. You are officially my habit. And I'm blaming you because you put so much thought in what you do. So don't tell me I do too much when you never did so little. I can't control myself when I hear your name. And because you gave me a pass to feel this way, I'll never feel ashamed. Oh, you didn't mean for it to happen. You didn't mean to wake the monster up. And I warned you she could be a bit much. And you told me you could handle it. And now it's getting out of control. I guess I got a bit out of your hand. Huh? What's that? It's not supposed to be like this? Well, you weren't supposed to kiss me like that or touch me like that. Now I want you to myself. I don't want you with nobody else. And if I can't have you, nobody else will. And you'll never get a chance to make another broad feel how you made me feel. I am crazy about you. You see what you did to me? You see the scars that you are leaving? This is the passion that you were seeking. It's spewing out of me. Don't leave me now. I know it was fun when it was pleasing. We could be monsters together because I know I created one in you too. So kiss me. I'm the monster that you made. Yeah, you made me. Now I'm just like you, so don't complain. 'Cause you made me do the things you like, hoping you'd stay. Okay, so kiss me. I'm the monster that you made. Yeah, you made. Hey, me. Peace and blessings.
Dom DeMarco.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Dom DeMarco.
Okay, my tie. Okay, dope piece. Dope piece. And I see that you're still working. You're still getting the groove around it. It's a new piece. You can tell it's a new piece. And I think it's emphatic, man. I think the idea of you made me like this, you know what I mean? it's ironic because I'm writing a piece as we speak. I'm working on a piece that is along these lines. You know, the rigmarole of relationships. You know, the I hate you, I love you, I hate you, I love you. You know, the relationship is bad, but the sex is great. And all of those things was like really shining through in this piece. You know, I think this piece was served well to, you know, really get crazy, like really exude that emotion of stir crazy. Like, yo, you know, this is where I'm at. Like, I'll bust the windows out your car, you know, to bring home that sentiment. But I think this piece is dope. I think it's dope, and I know that when you get your hands around it, when you really, you know, polish it up and get your way around it, it's gonna be that much more emphatic and dope. But great job, great job. What you thought about this piece, lyrical?
Honestly, I can resonate. In relationships, the other party makes monsters, and then they don't want to deal with the repercussions and the aftermath of what they've created. So she did a great job of displaying that and relaying that, and I enjoyed it. Well done, Queen.
Most def, most def.
Thank you. I appreciate the feedback and appreciate the space.
Most definite, Queen. Most definite. Yeah, bust the windows out them damn cars, man. Slash them tires, spray paint your shit. It's going down, you know.
Then Jasmine said "F your feelings" after the fact, like it was an albums after, but you know, sometimes
Word.
you got to be honest with the shit.
Like, why y'all be getting emotional like that, man? What's wrong with your species, Mo? Well, I mean, like, what's going on, man? Why
What are you talking about? What? Because we invest in you guys. That's why. That's what happens, and vice versa. Let's not be let's not be sexist,
I
because
mean, I
there are
want to.
men that get just as emotional as women,
I
or
mean,
even more,
I
and
guess
it's
so.
evident.
I guess
So
so.
I land my plane on that.
I mean, men kill when they in love. You know what I'm saying? Women, they'll key your car, but at least you'll still be alive.
Excuse me, snapped is women who kill when they're in love. Don't don't
Oh yeah,
don't
yeah,
don't do
no,
that.
yeah,
They
snap.
they are polar opposites. They are polar opposites
Yeah,
in every spectrum.
that
Excuse
show,
me.
that show is crazy right there. Snap, you like, yo, that show is crazy. If you never watched Snap,
Easy.
that shit crazy, man. You be saying, yo, wow, man. She put the rat poison in his coffee. Like, yo, what the hell? Like, you crazy. But all right, let's keep this
Wait,
show
they be
rolling.
grinding glass for like 3 years and you don't even know why you dead. Like, it's not a game.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. That's your species again. But yeah, but moving along, moving along.
Oh, please. They
Moving,
had snap before women decided to snap.
moving,
Okay?
mo-
I'm gonna land my plane on that.
moving along. Why? Who we got next on the mic?
Sumaya, I hope I'm saying your name right.
Oh,
Sumya? Sumya?
yeah. This is a what you got. I'm gonna remember it. But let's bring her on up to the stage. I'm gonna remember it. Get the right
I
pronunciation.
hope it's Sumya, and she'll let us know. Welcome to.
Hey, Queen, how you
Hi,
doing? How you doing?
I'm good.
How you pronounce it one more time for me?
Soumya.
Somnia,
Hi,
Somnia. I'm gonna remember that.
I will not forget. Welcome, Queen.
Somnia, how you
thank
doing,
you.
Queen? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Thanks for asking.
All right, what you got for the people tonight?
Okay, so this is a small piece I wrote titled Happily Ever After. Once upon a time, in a land of fair, there lived a maiden with flowing hair. She dreamt of a prince, handsome and brave, but first she must kiss to be saved. But instead of waiting for him to come near, she decided to take matters into her own hands. With a pout and a sign, she puckered her lips and set out on a mission to find someone to kiss. Off she went through the forest steep and kissed the frogs and toads, hoping for a prince. But all she got were rats. Oh, what a rinse! She tried kissing ducks and even the pigs too, but none of them turned into the prince she knew. She also approached a castle where the prince actually lay fast asleep. She leaned in close and planted a peck. But oh my goodness, what a heck! The prince awoke with such a surprise and rubbed his eyes in disbelief. He was not handsome, he was not quite plain, but his breath could knock out a train. The maiden gasped and took a step back. This wasn't the prince she thought would attack. Alas, she grew weary of all the slime and croaks, and realized she didn't need royal folks. For in the end, it wasn't about finding love so grand, but about being true to herself and taking a stand. So the princess dished the frogs and creatures around and embraced her own fate with no need to wait around. Poem.
Dom DeMarco.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Dom DeMarco.
Oh man, happily ever after. I love this. I really do. I love it. I think this is whimsical. It's playful, you know, and it has a sentiment behind it. You know, I thought this was very creative. I thought it was very creative. It got that nursery rhyme type of feel to it, but you keep the listener engaged throughout the entire poem. I want to know what's gonna happen. She's kissing frogs and pigs and ducks. You know, I want to know what's gonna happen. And in the end, you bring the sentiment, which is dope. Self-love, you know, self-affirmation. I thought this was dope. I thought this was dope. And it's out of the normal. You know, it's out of the norm. It's more poetic. Very poetic. And I really dug it, Queen. I really dug it. Somia. Did I get it
Thank
right?
you. Yes, you did. Thank you.
Mo's Dell. What you thought about it, Mo?
You know, sometimes we betray ourselves going out there looking for something else and someone to love us when we have to be internal and say, hey, I love me first. So I think she did a great job of showcasing that. And I love every time I hear you, it's always refreshing. You bring just a new side to every piece, and I enjoy you. So thank you, Queen.
Thank you.
Most definite, most definite. Great job, great job. I like that, man. That's out of the norm of what we usually hear, and the spoken word that we usually get up here. But that was very, you know, it was playful, you know, and it was very engaging. Great job. All right, Mo. What you feeling right now? You know what I'm saying? You get a
I'm loving
chance.
the
You
vibes.
getting a chance to get up here with the P Black himself. You know what I'm saying? You second chair to P Black. How it feel? Tell the people how you feel. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like I am on my way to Disney. Like honestly, like I didn't even know I'd be here tonight. But
See, this how
I
the
love
combo
you.
do. This how we
I
do,
love you.
man.
I know.
Off
I
the
suit up,
fly.
suit up. I'm
Suit up.
here.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
suit. Listen, I hit you up. You know what I'm saying? I hit you. But
Put
I
me in the
love you so
game,
much.
coach.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
Nah, I'm done with you.
All right, all right,
Well,
all
we're gonna
right.
have a great night of poetry, and already like two different perspectives that are very, very evident and necessary. So I'm
Definitely.
excited.
Yeah, I'm definitely digging where we're going so far. Definitely digging. All right, so who we got next? I know it should be no surprise. It should be the all around queen. Am I right?
I didn't see Mama
Oh,
put iron before
you
Boo,
right. You
so
right.
it's Boo,
All
and
right.
then we're gonna go from there.
All right. Let's bring Boo on up to the stage. What's
Sorry about
going
that.
on? What's going on? How you doing?
Not much. Sorry, I'm tripping today. I just used my headphones, so that's the problem there. But I'm
All
good.
right.
How are you guys?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Taking it easy. Loving the vibe. What you got to contribute tonight?
Nothing. No, I'm just kidding. I I was gonna read something else, but now I can't find the darn thing. So I hopefully
Don't
you
tease us
haven't
like that. You better go to them files and pull something out, Boo. Stop acting up.
heard. Yeah, I was gonna read something
Welcome,
else.
baby.
I can never find the darn thing. So hopefully you haven't heard this one. So this one goes like this. It's 5 o'clock, and our voices are inhales that just miss each other at the intersection. Intimate intentions float down from the bone, gather winter. Your unexpected touches like raindrops on a lukewarm day, sexual soliloquies simmer. Bury me in the warmth of your embrace and drown me in the scent of something that feels like home. Carry my fears into whispers of forever and hold me until I question if I was ever really broken at all. We've fallen and now the surface is broken. Repetitive jolts of clandestine sins trickle as electricity sparks an extended invitation. Poetic pressure creates a oneness that loosens the pleading of waking up with my mind wrapped around your body. Caressing credible fingers drenched in admiration, slippery skin composed of the gravitational pull of tantric longing, two bodies defying moonlight that surrender at immeasurable rate. It's funny, I thought I was here to write poetry. Bare pages staring up at me, nouns and verbs caress stars, and his hands speak to me in hedonistic language. A celestial echo amongst a choir of incarnate voices, suddenly splitting me wide open. I have to clench my thighs to keep them from speaking. His body runs into me like the Nile, and the fantasies I've been storing up in my subconscious fall into puddles too thick to mop. Now I'm thinking about kicking some doors down and making love to you right out here in the open. Blues on the jukebox, patron jaw stuck to the floor. Reaching the highest point, sharing traces of untamed wind with soaring wings, collecting innocence altered by ecstasy. Choosing vulnerability to expose what mere words can't express. Mutual fantasies traded through the rhythm of touch. Let me show you just how sweet these unfiltered words can be, how they can transform, coming from the lips of a woman who truly wants you. End poem.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Dom the Mongo.
Well, damn, boo. Damn, boo. You said you wanted long as the Nile? Damn. This was very seductive, very sensual, sexual as well, but not raunchy. Very, very tasteful. And it just had a nice romantic vibe to go along with it. The metaphors you used in this was like, whoa. That now the something as long as the now and producing puddles and you know what I'm saying it was a lot of imagery in here and I thought you did a great job. You did a great job keeping me captivated throughout the entire poem. And I thought your word choice and your poetic devices that you used were right on point. This was a dope piece. I don't think I heard it before. I don't think I heard this one before. But this is.
Oh, cool.
Say that again.
Oh, I'm glad. That's good. I thought you did, but thank you.
Yeah, I didn't think I heard this one before. But damn, boo. You know what I'm saying? The eyes went up, man. The eyes went up. What you thought about this, Mo?
I think Boo's very captivating, and she's a storyteller in every single facet of the word. And when I hear her, I'm always like, "What's Boo gonna bring?" It's always new, it's always fresh, and I enjoy you. So thank you, Queen. Well done.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, boo. I want to know who's this special someone. Who's the special someone that got you all crazy like this? Are you gonna
For my
reveal any
views.
names?
You may know who it is.
Wow, you know what I mean? But yeah,
No snitching, no snitching.
no
What's up?
snitching, no
Keep it
snitching,
moving.
no snitching. But yo, this was dope though. This was dope. Great job, boo. Great job. Oh
Thank you so
man,
much.
most, most definite, most definite. The show has been going great. You know, we got some sexy. You know, We got some angry aggression. We got a plethora of different emotions going on right now. Who we got next?
We have Grumpy next, and then I'm gonna pull Mama because she meant to put Iron, but she didn't. But Grumpy is next, so let's do Grumpy and then Mama.
All right, let's bring Grumpy Knuckles on up to the stage.
And why are your knuckles grumpy? You always look like you have lotion. I've always wanted to ask you that. You seem lotion. Why are your knuckles grumpy? Can you answer us? Unless
Yeah,
grumpy's not
well,
ashy, I'm confused.
well, I mean, you know,
You
it's an
seem
inside.
you seem well oiled.
He got
So
grumpy.
why is your knuckles so
He
grumpy
said
if you
grumpy.
got the oils?
He
I
said
just need to
grumpy.
know.
Grumpy is not ashy. He's got grumpy
Yeah,
knuckles. He's from beating people
Listen,
upside their
I done
head.
seen some grumpy knuckles and they look white as hell. So I need to find out why his knuckles is grumpy.
Tell
Okay,
you,
I always wanted to ask him
he
this.
been busting folks upside their head, man. He been beating
He
them upside
said,
for a
their
"Don't be
long
head.
time.
grumpy." He said,
For
"Don't
a
be
long
grumpy. Just
time.
Yeah.
knuckle up if you have to." So I mean,
Yeah.
the knuckles gotta be grumpy for him to do that. I gotta find out, like, why are your knuckles so grumpy? Let's go from grumpy.
All right, all right, all right. Well, it's an inside joke from my niece, but yeah, no, I keep vitamin E and lotion, you know what I mean, with me, poetic black, you know what I mean. I keep that shit nice and moistened, you know what I mean.
Facts. Case you gotta lay hands and feet on a nigga. You know what I'm
That
saying?
wasn't his question. Don't be addressing
See,
him. I asked.
we know what grumpy is. I know what. See, it's a New York thing, man. It's a New York thing. And grumpy know he speak that New York slang. I know why his knuckles is grumpy. It's gonna hurt you more than it hurts him. You know what I'm saying? You know, they grumpy, man. You don't want to
I
be beat
never
by
called you grumpy black, so you gonna have to explain to me why his knuckles can be grumpy. I need to know.
All right. Maybe one day later, um, and the day after that, and plus the week after that. Uh,
What you got for
all
the
right,
people, Grump?
all right, I got you, I got you. Mirror, mirror, what should I recall? All or some of these blemishes? What if I limit it by shattering you like me? And like me, you look back. I shook that notion, that the motion of thinking that sinking into all the fractured images is a given gift. The hemorrhages be damned. Emotional rivers be damned. There is no mea culpa for these shards. It's hard. The bards have scarred me. So, mirror, mirror, what should I make of the misplaced reflections? Your elections are literally backward to who I am. And for you, I stand resolute to no growth. But when I shattered you, the deconstructed reality made me understand how funny things work. I saw my eye, my nose, my forehead, and at this point in life, I don't know how to replace the mirror, mirror, because this grief makes dying a prize. Don't be surprised. I am in pain. Mirror, mirror, you're just like my family. The facts are you're fractured and you can't talk back. The complexity of this doesn't engender compassion of how you see me. I see me cognitive, though dissonant. Oh, mirror, mirror, take my image back. Unshattered, though tattered aware, The whole time that I'm the reverse of how you see me looking at you, yet I will still pick up your pieces. Don't be grumpy. Just knuckle up when you have to.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Dom DeMarco, Marco.
Whoa. What's the official name of this piece, Grumpy?
It's called Mirror Mirror.
Mirror, mirror. Mirror, mirror. All right, let's get into it. First off, man, you know, you brought the refrain back, but I thought you was gonna just give us a little of that teaser. You came off with the dope note, set the vibe, and then you went right into the poem. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more singing, man, which is an indicator that you know, you can hold that note, Grumpy. You can hold that note, man. Don't be afraid to you know what I'm saying, to take us there with it. But this piece right here was epic, man. This piece was epic. I love the performance of this piece, man. Sentiment wise, but the delivery is what really sold it. The mirror, mirror refrain coming back, keeping us reminded, you know, talking about the self-image, the what could have been, you know, what would have been if this would have happened. I thought this was just dope, man. I thought it was dope, man. And you maintained that emotion, you know, to keep us engaged throughout this piece. And yeah, you did a great job with this, Grumpy. You did a great job, man. Don't be afraid, man, to let your vocals go, man. Don't be afraid to let them joints go, man, because I
Oh
think
no,
it really works.
I'm getting a little bit more comfortable with it. But like in this particular piece, the reason why I kept like bringing it in like fractured like that was to sort of give you the idea of the fractured mirror. You know, like it comes in and it comes out.
Facts. And I thought it hit, man. I thought it really did, man. I thought you did a phenomenal job with this piece, man. This is fire. Mo, what you thought about it?
You know, Grumpy never seems to disappoint. It's just something magical that you do. And as soon as you start speaking, you captivate the audience, and everyone's like, "What's he going to say next?" So, I'm still trying to find out why your knuckles are grumpy. You didn't really tell me, but beyond that, I'm a fan, and you know that already. So, it's always amazing to hear you, and I like to hear you sing. So, and I'd like to hear you sing more. So,
You know,
yeah, for the record.
sometimes you gotta plead the fifth when you on probation. So
I feel you. I feel you, my
I've
brother.
never been on probation, but I have pled the fifth. So I'm gonna let you run with that. And thank you, King.
Yeah, man. Great job, Grumpy. Great job, brother.
thank you. All right, bring the next one up. I'm going down.
All right, man. All
Let's
right.
honor Mama. Let's bring Mama up
Let's
because
bring
she was
the
supposed to
all
put the
around
iron and she
queen.
thought she did, and she was like fighting for everybody. Let's get her up here. We
Bring
love you, Mama. Come on up.
let's bring Mama Ola Daisy on up.
And after that is the collector. And don't touch my soul because I heard about you, sir. Not me.
Let's bring Mama O on up. Hey, Mama, what's going on?
Welcome.
They put join on the other side where it said, and they didn't change everything around. But my girl is in the building. I had pulled some stuff out to do, but my girl is in the building. We got a collab,
Oh,
so
what?
I want to see if she want to do it.
Let's pull her up. Who's your girl?
Chef Rebby, you want to do the collab? Blink your mic and let them know. If not, I'll just go single. Where's she at? She leave?
Oh no, she right
No,
there.
she right there. Chef Rebby, you want to do the collab?
All
The
right.
sister met your mama.
Let's bring the chef on up to the stage. Bring the chef on
Hi.
up to the
Hey,
stage. What
chef.
you cooking, chef?
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
What type of chef are you? Let's talk some chef jargon real quick. What type of chef are you, Chef Ribby?
You're in Poetic Black's stadium, and
And that's a
he's gonna chef you up.
And that steak looking real nice right over there, man. Steak looking nice. You on you
Hey,
on
Chef
you on you
Rebby, I
on you
missed you.
on
Did you
you on
want to do
mute.
the collab?
Yes, let's do it.
All
Get
right.
it ready.
Okay. 'Cause I had pulled up a couple of pieces I was going to do, but then I seen you down there. I said, no, we ain't never put this on Iron Sharpen Iron yet, so we'll do this one for y'all, for
Let's
your
go.
ass.
All right. What's the name? What's the name of it? What's the name of the piece?
The system is your mama.
The system is your mama.
Let's go, mama.
The system is your mama. I like the title.
You can't hide from that.
She's the lead. So you
Let's
want,
give a let's give a
yeah.
give her a minute to
Yeah,
grab the
give me
piece.
one more second, please.
Take your time, Queen. Take your time. Take your time. We gonna look at this steak in the
Let's
meantime.
talk about the work. Ain't the work this Monday coming up?
Yeah,
Yes,
who
I'm excited.
we was gonna get into all that, but since our feature for the
I got
work,
you.
our feature for the work happens to be Miss Lyrical Movements herself.
Oh
So
man, I'm so excited.
we was gonna get there, but I guess we'll get there a little bit quicker. Yeah, this week on the work, and we'll mention it a couple of more times throughout the show. But this week on the work, we will be featuring the lovely work of the First Lady of the Compo, Miss Lyrical Movements. This piece right here that she has presented for the work is a mouthful. You know, I can't wait to sink my teeth into it and give some,
I'm
some
scared.
feedback.
I know
Yeah.
you're gonna dissect and
Yeah.
I'm nervous,
This
Deezy.
this piece right here is this is epic. This is epic. This is gonna be a very interesting episode because I'm really looking forward to seeing what's the artistry that's gonna come out from the inspiration of this piece. It's gonna be an amazing show. I want you guys to come through on Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the House of Spoken Soul Sessions, where we will be putting on the work. Myself, my brother Written in Pain, and Dr. Russ Livingston. We gonna give Monique this work. We gonna give her this work. We about to dissect this piece, and it's about to go down. So y'all don't want to miss this show. And if you haven't
This
been to
is
the
one of
show,
my favorites, so it's going to be real.
definitely going to be epic. And I'm looking forward to the performance of it as well, because I know you're going to go crazy with it. But yeah, it's going to be crazy. And y'all come out,
Indeed.
and we're going to have a nice writing session, as a part of this feature. So that's the part of the show I really enjoy, because to see and let the artists actually see what type of work is inspired from their artistry. So it's a fulfilling type of feeling, to see how your work, how it relates to other people, how other people perceive it, and how they're inspired by it. So it's gonna be an amazing show. So you guys come on out on Monday. It's going down. All right. So are you guys ready yet?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So the stage is yours.
Chef,
Okay, give me one. Oh my goodness, I just lost it again. I'm sorry.
you know what? I'm gonna read a piece while she looking for it, and then when she come back, I'm gonna just read this little short piece here. It's called Panache. Panache becomes me. Panache defines me. Aspirant of a good actress, yes, I have a shine. Well polished. No more do I drink wine from bottles or plastic cups. I don't do lines on mirrors or covers of books. I write lines in books because I am panache. Panache becomes me. I am posh. Ready, baby?
Panache.
Another word for fancy, and she
I
is.
no
Let's
longer
go.
do lines on mirrors and books. Now I write lines in books. Get it?
That's fire. That's a bar. That's a bar.
All right. Chef, you ready?
Yes, I'm
All right.
ready. I'm so
Take
sorry.
off, take off, take off.
Okay. The system is your mama. The shoe is on your foot, so tie your shoe. Black ops, black judges, black cases, black love. So why does Black Lives Matter? It's a stain that remains on the back of the adversary. Pain so deep it gets lost in our vocabulary. Black, just another Friday to the lenders. The system is your mama.
And your mama don't wear no drawers. I was there when she took 'em off. Your funky mama. Oh, she was funky. That's what I say.
So quick to cash in and spin off and wait in lines. Consumers get sprayed and yell Mayday, but the mayhem is lodged in the back of our throats like murder she wrote because his story is a damn lie. Like rotten American pies, like black soldiers on the front lines die because COVID-19 shots cry. Government experiments keep us high. The system is your mama.
And your mama don't wear no drawers. I was there when she took 'em off. I said she threw 'em in the garbage can. She killed the rats and the garbage man. Yo, funky mama.
But Miss Everett's boys got syphilis shot up in their veins that the government arranged. They still remain deranged. But like Maya Angelou, I try to rise to a corrupt sunset that gives off chemtrails as we inhale our demise. The system is your mama.
Oh, she threw 'em up on the line. I said the sun refused to shine. Oh, she was funky. Oh, she was funky. That's what I say.
The future is theirs with AI in disguise. You suck on her titties so she can pity you in her corrupt cities, and she's the one that's so filthy, but she's the one that's flitty. I'm sorry, but you are the bitch that's filthy rich. But we are the ones temporarily laid off, bent over with Clorox bleach to wipe your feet at your meet and greets. The system is your mama.
Hell, your mama don't wear no drawers. I was there when she took 'em off. I said she threw 'em in the wash machine, and sour bleach couldn't get 'em clean. Oh, she was funky. Oh, she was funky. That's what I say.
And this is Chef and Mama cooking up the poetry poem.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Down the Mongo, Mongo.
Listen, listen to me. Now, I remember this piece now. Now I remember this piece. This hook. Yo, I'm not just saying this. I'm really saying this because I really mean it. This needs to be recorded. This needs to be a track. This really needs to be out there. This is viral right here. This hook is crazy. And you singing it, mama. You know, it brings a certain degree of comedy, but it has a serious note to it. Because the piece is very prolific. It's a very prolific piece, but the relief comes with the hook. The hook brings it to a more relatable stance. Whereas, all right, we just heard the message, you know what I'm saying? But now we vibing. You know, who wrote this hook? Who wrote this song? I need to know. Who wrote this song?
That's her poem, and that's me doing a childhood schoolyard rap we used to do as children. So,
Mama, this is epic. Chef Ribby, this is epic. It's the perfect fusion between prolific, funny, daunting. This is like, man, because the message is so clear, it's so strong. But yo mama don't wear no drawers. I was there when she took them off, yo funky mama. This is classic. This is classic. I love this piece. I love it.
Thank you, thank
And
you.
I remember it because of this hook and the impact of the piece itself. Great job. Great job. I'm serious. You guys need to get together and record this, man. Really record
I
this.
love Chef when she does it because she be dead serious about what's going on in America with this system.
She almost bust out laughing because I was dying over here.
Yeah.
I
Thank
was
you, Chef
dying.
Rebby.
I was dying. Great job. What you thought about it, Mo?
I think the fusion is a perfect word for both their styles coming together. And it was humorous, but also political. And yeah, I enjoyed it. Well done to the queens.
Yeah, this was dope. This was fire, man. This was fire. This is gonna be in my head. This is gonna be an earworm all night right now. Yo, mama don't wear no drawers.
You gotta have Chef.
I knew that was the part that you was gonna have in your head, but I don't know why.
I was there when she took them off.
Because you
yo
was there when she
funky
took them off.
mama.
That's why I'm gonna bust your ass when I see you.
Oh man, this was epic. This is epic. This is epic. I swear this is epic. All right, man. Great job. Great job. What time is it?
We love you, mama. I think it's time for a break.
No. We
And
got
what time you
time.
closing the mic?
We got time for one more. Oh, I see my
One more in the
nephew. I
break?
see my nephew in the building. What it do? What it do,
Ew.
nephew?
He did well. He
yeah.
did well the first time I heard him, so I'm excited.
Definitely.
He better get up on there.
All
Tell him
right.
drop that iron.
Put that
The
iron in the
collector's
chat.
next. The
All right, so
collector's
what
next.
we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the collector first, and then we'll take a break after that. Give people enough time. Now listen, the mic is closing early tonight. We're not going all the way to 11:30 before we close the mic. We closing the mic right after the intermission. So we're gonna do the intermission at 10:30. So if you want to spit, type iron in the chat, and it would guarantee you a spot to come up and spit your piece. So don't wait till it's too late, because after the intermission, the mic will be closed. We'll just do the remaining of the list. All right? So with that being said, let's bring the collector on up to the stage.
And you ain't collecting me tonight because I heard about you. Now let's go.
The collector be collecting? What you talking about? What's going on over here? What's going
He
on?
be collected, and we ain't talking about no panties neither. Go ahead. He could explain.
I need to know what's going on. You got to put some context to that.
He can handle his scandal. Let's go. Welcome, King.
I only take what I'm owed. That's it.
He only taking what he's owed. Whoa.
I'm done. That
Now
ain't
you
the
really gotta put some-
explanation I thought you was
Now
going to
you
give.
really got to give some context. You know what comes to my mind?
The collector. He ain't lying either.
You ever seen this movie, Borat? You ever seen Borat? There's a movie called Borat.
No, but I'm scared if you quote it
But
because I know
this
you
dude-
know.
This dude is a scene in the movie, right? When a dude go meet Pamela Anderson, right? So she's doing the meet and greet. She's signing autographs and all that. So the whole movie, it prefaces that he want to meet Pamela Anderson. He's in love with her. He got to meet her, whatever the case may be. So when he finally meets her, he throw her in a bag, man. He walks up to her.
I'm scared.
He throws her in a bag. Like he puts a big giant bag around her and he try to carry her off, man. They tackle him and all that, but it seems so real. But it's a movie, but it's like it's unscripted. If you guys never seen it, that shit is hilarious. But that's what comes to my mind, man. So you gotta give me some context, man. He said,
I mean, if that's what they consent
That shit's the same. I'm just going to say that shit's the same. Go ahead, the collector.
if that's what they're consenting to, then I mean,
oh my God. All right.
he can make it happen.
What's good with you, brother? What you got tonight, man? What you got for the people?
I got something new that I'm gonna share with y'all.
All right, let's get it.
This is called Bad Decisions. Cocoa butter, baccarat and old lovers. I smell it all in my sheets. Memories of bad decisions and loose morals dance in my head as the sun rises to meet me. Watered down bourbon, cursing as I'm searching for my phone and I gather my vision. Shh. I listen. Toilet flushing, faucet cuts on, and I'm rushing to remember last night's scene. And she steps out the bathroom, the sexiest thing I've ever seen. Today, last night's goddess. This morning, looking a bit more modest. If I'm being honest, I'm still too drunk for this. I tell her she can leave whenever she likes to. Fed her and did all the things she likes for me to do. A poor excuse, and she's out the door in the direction the wind blew, and I'm all alone facing my demons by myself. So what else is new? Showers don't wash away sins, no matter how hot the water. Salvation don't come from skin, no matter how hot the preacher's daughter. True honor is a mist that melts in the morning. I should come with a warning, but most of y'all are attracted to stranger danger anyway, so the more withdrawn I am, the more they come fawning. See, I'm toxic to my damn self. I'm toxic to my own health, toxic to my own wealth. Look how I'm spinning. Mama, I don't feel well. I want to get off this ride, but I enjoy playing in hell. I'm going to end up dead inside, she used to say. If I don't get right with God, I'm going to lose my way. Meanwhile, I'm making women scream out for God as their asses lay on my bed, begging to be chained and put through their paces, tied in their corset laces and heels, taken to new heights. They never knew how ecstasy existed through pain, pussy juice on my knife. Yet I abstain from forming deeper bonds like my bondage is purely function, not fashion. Pure performance, not passion. Another kiss, another wish, another lash from my whipping. Another one is in my thrall again. Sometimes I laugh at them. S&M don't mean standing model. Discipline is, for me, only tapping the bottle for one drink before I start a scene. You say you want the beast, but don't really understand what you're asking. I will scar your psyche, and you will still thank me. Beg me for more because now I am your methamphetamine. Your suffering will bring immense joy to my being. Look how your bad decisions have brought you to me. Shh. It's too late to hesitate. The darkness got its hooks in you, and you won't be leaving for a while. Look how you shyly smile when I mention how much you enjoy being slutted out. It's time for your confession, and I will have you scream and shout, making a joyful, joyful noise as you show me your truth. Bound, bent over, and barely able to move, laid bare before me as I start to get in my groove. And you've been collected.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Security immediately.
All right. I'll let Mo get into all of the steamy details of this piece.
Cause
But
you know where we at.
look
where
at you.
we at.
You got the Sade playing in the background and shit. Like, what's going on, man? This iron
No,
sharpened
he be
iron.
collecting them. He do be. He
Yeah,
collecting
it seemed
them.
like you were collected.
Nope.
It seems like
I
you were
wasn't.
collected.
I was scared. I was like, he not collecting me.
He
Nope.
go collect you. I want to talk about this piece, man. Bad decisions.
Nope.
Bad decisions, man.
Yeah.
First, very vivid, very scenic. You know, this was like on the edge of being erotic, but then not erotic. You know, talking about self-righteousness, you know, improvement, self-accountability, you know, knowing what the problem is and addressing the problem, you know, and embracing it. And I thought this was very thought-provoking, you know. Now, you know, what you did with this, bringing the addition of the erotica, you know, it draws your listener in, your female listeners. Definitely, it draws them in. But at the same time, I don't think this piece was just superficial. I thought this piece really had a really dope sentiment, behind it. It wasn't just all sex and just lewdness. It was more so a warning or a caution, a reminder. And I thought you did a great job with this, bro. I do. I thought you did a great job with it. And I thought the way you performed it, the way you delivered it, it was right on pace. Great job. What you thought about it, Mo?
He was collecting, but he did not collect me this time. I just want to say that. But I love
There's always
it.
next time.
What I'm gonna bust your ass, but I want to say this. What made you call yourself the collector? I want to hear that right now.
So the collector is actually based off of a horror movie franchise. I was given that name by some friends. Um, and my style of play, the way that I think, uh, the way that I do tend to collect things, even though I'm kind of vague about it. I do collect things. So, and the tagline in the movie, the first movie at least, was "He always takes one," and I just thought that was so fucking fly. You know what I mean? Like out of all his prey, there's always one that catches his eye that he decides to take along with him. So yeah, that's me.
Mm.
And that's why you scare me. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Oh
But
man.
I appreciate
I
y'all
love you
word.
and thank you. No, thank you. You're just real with it, and I really do enjoy it. So I'm gonna land. I'm gonna land on that.
I like to think that my work is kind of like erotic with intention.
Mm. Great assessment. Great assessment. Because it's not just erotic. It's definitely got a message, and it got impact behind it. But great job though. But we gonna get into this intermission. So I'm gonna remind you guys one more time before we get in there. Make a couple of announcements. If you want to spit, if you want to get on the mic, type iron in the chat, and we will definitely get you on the mic. Uh, After the intermission is over, the mic will be closed, and we'll just go through the remaining people that we have on the list and until the end. So just a quick heads up. Again, Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Myself, my brother Written in Pain, and the Dr. Russ Livingston will be here at the House of Spoken Soul Sessions, and we will be doing another episode of The Work. Our guest, our distinguished guest, Monday will be none other than the First Lady of the Compo, the lovely, beautiful Miss Lyrical Movements. We'll be going through one of her pieces. And I got the piece, man. We've had the piece for I want to say like 2 weeks now. And this piece right here, man, is epic. This is a show that you guys do not want to miss. Because if you don't know, at the end of the show, what we do is we do a cipher with our guests, and our guests have a chance to comment on the work that's inspired by her piece. The name of the piece that Miss Lyrical Movements will be doing is In Flight. So if you guys never heard that piece before, you know, and it's your first time hearing it, you're in for a treat. And if you have heard it before, then you ain't never heard it like this, because we're gonna go and dissect it. So please be there Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're gonna have a great show. Tomorrow, don't quote me on this, but we should be doing how many mics tomorrow. I gotta check with the boss man, Mr. Written in Pain, for how many mics to see if we still doing that Kobe album tomorrow, because we had an unforeseen situation last week where we had to cancel the show. So we should be doing that show, Kobe. So you guys that did that homework and listened to that Kobe album, we will be reviewing that album tomorrow. All right. With that being said, we gonna go into this intermission, and we'll be right back after these messages. I am the reflection of my pen. The balance in between the extreme of living and dying, poetry saved my life. So it's only right that I write with purpose. Dot my I's and correct my cursive. Aspire for more than just empty beats and vain verses. This beat slinging in the streets or chasing hearses. I'd say I made a good choice to use my voice as a beacon of hope. Show the youth how to cope with poverty without cutting coke or cutting corners. Show them how to corner the market instead of being a mark on a corner or a job for the coroner. Show them how to explore their worth and thirst for its treasure. You know, there's a pleasure in the gesture of written words. There's a peace aligned with finding peace with nouns and verbs. And it's pretty safe to say that I'm a poet. So when I tell you I love you, it's genuine. I am a poet, the profound personification of words converted into flesh. I walk these paragraphs. My chest beat prose that sow seeds of life. I'm a husband to my wife, loyal to kin and friend alike, a just scribe who would die in pursuit of the truth and the light. I fight to be, but I write to breathe. These similes are bending me, mending me at the roots. With 10 toes down and laced up boots, I stand proud with pen in hand. I'm a man more now than ever. My path is more clearer now than the days of yester. I am tried and tested. I've been wronged and neglected, but I stand today before you triumphant, prominent in my stature, content in my resolve to be better, and I'm better now. I found my crown, and I brushed the rust off of it, and I wear it proud with my scepter in my hand and these pages as my throne. I'm a king who has found his way home. I'm a poet.
From the Grand Canyon to Cameroon, we have grafted hieroglyphics, also known as cartoons. We scaped land from Japan to Istanbul. Your samurais were our Zulus. This is knowledge lent by Matumbo, not the baller, the king. See how we forget who wore the first rings. Golden pyramids were our foundations. Our royalty was in our lineage. We were diamonds and pearls before the ruby unfurled, before the garnet or opal birth, before uranium and petroleum were unearthed. This for the truth in the dirt. I will not let you continue to bury your worth, your value. You are priceless. The gods shaped you in their image. Think about your structure daily. Remind yourself of how magical you are, how you create worlds out of sound. This, the highest frequency. We, Terrence Howard, in the 33rd degree, this intelligence is currency. Think of the size of your brain. the melanin in your skin, the gold in your veins, in your blood, the mercury. You see, this is Venus, Mars talk. How you know about the lunar waves and the solar waves, the moon tides, the north and south nodes, the Big Dipper, the Milky Way. Peary's map was drawn by the Africans. Add your K's and hide your C's. You see, this is sun given, we smitten. How the kiss equals tones of copper and bronze. Are you off or are you on? My skin reflects the rays off the spectrum. Rainbows live in our spirits. Do you know who you are? Your time is now. Hundreds of years of lies. You and your people own these skies, the seas, the oceans are all connected. One mass, one class. This, the hallway monitor, and you don't have a pass. No running. We walk with our heads held high on this graph. On the board are the rules and the future codes for our nation. We will rebuild after the inflation. This was no accident. We eclipse in full frames. If you die before you wake, worry not. It is within your gods you will take. What do you believe? Think clear. There is another dimension or several, so the path is there. We scribe melanin to remind you exactly when it's time to. LM.
All right. What will you choose? The choice is yours. Dope piece, LM. Dope piece. All right, we ready to get the second
Same
half.
for you, King.
Most
Thank
definitely. Thank you. We ready to get the second half of the show going. You guys know that the mic is now closed. You had until after the intermission. Anybody that put an iron after this and me talking right now, if you put an iron right now as I'm talking, it's too late. But who we got next on the mic?
Candy Baby. Come on,
Oh,
Queen.
let's bring Candy
Come on,
Baby
Queen.
on up to the stage. I've been needing my fix of candy.
Hey y'all.
What's
Why I feel
good?
like we about to form Voltrex up here.
Where the
Oh, you
five
noticed
at?
that?
Where
You
the
know,
five
you
at?
noticed that, right? We, only, you know what I'm saying? We only need the last lion, and then we good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, then we
Where
good. You know,
Khadija? I'm gonna bust her ass.
Word.
How y'all doing this
I'm
evening?
good. I'm good, Queen. I'm good. What's good with you, man? What you got going on, man? I want you to know we both going though. We both going. You know where we going. You know what I'm saying?
We going straight. You know what? I feel like all my real friends send me reels, and they send me reels that are gonna send me straight to hell. I'm gonna have some questions to answer at the gates.
Where is the lie? Okay.
You be having me screaming throughout the day. I be looking forward to the reels. I ain't even gonna lie.
most deaf, man. Some crazy shit. But what you got for the people tonight, man? What you got?
I'm going to do this piece called Freedom that I keep adding and subtracting from, and I'm gonna keep working on this piece until I get it to where I like it. It's all right for right now, but it ain't, that pow wow.
Well, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's sharpen some iron right now. Let's go.
Okay. It's time to push past prayers for the future. We've been begging for mercy. This hue is a curse. My own can't see how it hurts. Free base the 80s, crazy. Cage potential leaders in the 90s. We high on illusion of freedom. In a world of virtual delusions, nothing's what it seems. Shit's make believe. We need a time machine, remix the 60s and 70s with the militants of the Panther Party. Pack pistols pointed at the pigs, not another minority. Are you the only color scheme that takes any priority? Praying I come back as a missionary, gathering recitings, recordings of a field hen. Front lines, militant lines to incite the needs to bury the hate by color lines. We need Farrakhan to lead another march of a million men, breathing while black seems to be a sin. Crime doesn't reap this type of vengeance. Dear God, we've been begging for a Hail Mary in this hell of a worldly mortuary to avenge the bloodbaths from bloody Sundays of the past, save the world from the cults that cultivated the hatred of a culture that exudes so much greatness. This lifetime I'm diseased with this disease of medicinal clippings from medical coats that's white coats who carry licensed clips and scripts so black woman doesn't reproduce. Hearts packed with the grief painted on my back, being alive while black. Attacked for military tactics, antics to Zimmer my black baby. From becoming a man, the pains boiled numb. We cried and marched enough. When we gonna carry the bite back, the fight back of our revolutionary forefathers? Beat supremacy, blue, black. Enough is enough. We talk so much, turn this narrative, knick-knack, the mirage of hatred towards us, and takes what's rightfully ours. Freedom. Candy baby.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Down the Mongo.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
You get two shits like that. This piece is epic, man. This piece is epic. And you got a hold of it. You definitely got a hold of it. I'm sitting here marveling. From the very first time I heard you on this app to you spitting this piece right now. And like you're in a whole different league. And like I can really see it. I can really, really, really see it. This piece is epic, man. This is one of those militant pieces, one of those prolific pieces, man, that just send chills through your bones. It's reminiscent of, you know, that old spiritual revival of revolution. You know, it's reminiscent of the Panthers. You know, it's reminiscent of black love and black pride. You know, you see all this bullshit that's out there today, you know, pussy hole pink, asshole brown, and all that. You know, you hear this nonsense that's out here, and this is refreshing. You definitely got a hold on this piece right here. You spit this with passion, you spit it with conviction, and I felt it. I felt goosebumps. I really felt it, you know. I think it's our duty as poets, as artists, you know, to give the reminder. You know, there's a verse in the Quran that says, give the reminder for it may benefit the believer. You know, when the believer sees the reminder, you know, and said, oh, wow, I don't supposed to be doing this. Yo, I need to get back on my square. And this is a reminder, man. This piece, this was epic. And it moved me. It did. Great job, Candy Baby. But I think you got it. But keep spitting it. Mo, what you thought about it?
Listen, it's a sister soldier just wrapped up in Candy Baby. And every time she comes out, I'm always like, go ahead. The coldest winter ever. Come on. I can feel it in her bones. She's not faking it. And I love you. I can't front. Let's go.
Yeah, this joint was dope, man.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate the space. I didn't say happy Saturday, so happy Saturday, and I'll see y'all next week.
Most definite. Yeah, man, that's a way to impact the people. Whoa, I like that. Now look, man, The Grand Grio's in the building. There will be no disrespect to the Grand Griot. There will be no disrespect. Let's bring the Grand Griot on up now to see if he want to spit. Maybe he want to spit. He don't got to wait. He the Griot. The Griot step in the room. You know what we supposed to do. So let's invite our brother Mijou on up. And then we'll get back to the list.
There's no need to be hostile.
Then we'll get back to the list. But you know what I'm saying? When the griot step in the room, you know, we got to make adjustments, man. You know, we got to give him the option to see if he want to spit. You know, if he want to spit or not. So I sent him an invite. You got to invite Mijou if you so choose to use it. Okay. Until he do come up, if he want to come up. Who we got next on the list, Queen?
Miss Fab.
Let's bring Miss
Come
Fab
on
up
Come
to
on
the
up.
stage. You sent Fab an invite?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's
Hello,
going on?
guys.
What's going on, Fab?
So, shout out to Mama Oladeji. She's been pulling my arm for like 2 weeks now, and she's like, "You have to show up at a show. Like, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "I've been mad bored lately." And so she sent me to the secret filing cabinet with like the best word prompts, and that would be Nyla Alicia's page. So then I went to the lab with a different kind of pen because it's a kid-free weekend. And so I had a session and had a cosmic brownie. So yes, this poem's about outer space and aliens.
Let's go.
All right, guys. She drank the moon, dizzy, dancing, astroplaning galaxies, eyes glisten, twinkling stars, begging solar systems to quit spinning. Listen, it's magic. We are existing. She drank the moon like cult leaders and Kool-Aid, charismatic coaxing, cosmic explosion just one day at a time. Time's an illusion, bent, broken, start over. She's a shooting star, pinpointing connections, seeing signs over and over again. Reflection. Rejoicing the stars in the sky, northern lights, dancing a glimmer of hope, waking up alive on days when the moon swallows you and sadness sits sick in your chest. You find yourself sitting on that ledge. The universe sent you that moon, not to consume you, to let you know you are not alone. Many moon travelers have left their footprints. Your thoughts may echo in that space, but today didn't end you. She swallowed the moon. But it did not drown her lungs, so she danced on moonbeams while the others dreamed of blinding sun and poem.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Dom the Monko. Dom the Monko.
Wow. She drank the moon.
That was actually the prompt.
What a beverage. Yo, this is, you can tell you off of that brownie, that cosmic brownie. But this right here is like, it's thought provoking. I could imagine this prompt is thought provoking. She drank the moon. When you said that and you brought the refrain back, I'm like, what does the moon taste like? Like, how fulfilling is it? You know, you know, the energy that you're gonna get consuming the moon. It's so thought provoking. Your mind is going in so many different places, man. But I can see how this can be a phenomenal prompt right here, especially if you on that you know what I mean, you done ate an edible, you done. I'm gone. But this was dope, Fab. This was dope. I thought this was thought provoking. I thought it was real cryptic, but at the same time engaging. Dope piece. Mo, what you thought about
it. Well, no edible. I just love the way Fab is a storyteller. She's always been one, and she's able to just captivate you and entwine you in whatever it is she wants you to be a part of. So it's always great to hear you, and I loved it. So I really did enjoy that piece. That's my take on it.
All right.
Thank
Drink the moon, man. I want a cup of that. I want to give me a cup of the moon, man.
Hey, you sure?
I
Is
want a
you
cup
sure?
of that moon, man. I want a cup of that moon. Give me some of that, man. I want a nice.
It ain't
Oh,
moonshine. She
I
said
don't
she
want,
drinking
no, I
that
don't want. I
moon,
don't want no
baby.
moonshine. I want some of that moon. You know what I'm saying? I could imagine the energy, the
It's a
gravital
difference.
pull. Like it's sparking my interest to write a piece. I drank the moon. I tasted it. I don't know. Black Hole might visit that. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know. You may visit
You be
that.
teasing and you be fronting. I'm gonna cut you.
I
Next
got
time.
some black
Ooh,
coal
baby.
shit. I got some black coal shit that's heating up on the stove. I ain't released yet, but it's coming.
I can't wait.
It's coming.
I just can't
All
wait.
right, let's go. Who else we got on the mic? Who next we got on the mic?
I think Rebel was next. Hold
Rebel.
on.
Let's bring Rebel on up to the stage. You sent them
Welcome,
invite?
welcome. I did.
Okay. Oh, what's going on, brother? What's going on?
Yo, what's the word? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Hear you well. What's
Very
good, brother?
well. I'm
That's
excited.
what's up. Yeah, peace to the room. Thanks for bringing me up.
Most
All
definitely,
right.
most definitely. What you got for the people tonight? I'm engaged, brother.
I got something coming straight out of the West Coast, straight out of California, man. So let me just go ahead and just share some of this creativity.
All right, let's get it.
Yeah. Who I be? Intergalactic space and time traveler. Heavy on your mind, my vernacular is spectacular. Yo, check out the rhythmic patterns. From a distance, I stand out like the rings of Saturn. United with the elements, cold as water. Persecutor, call me fire. No filter, bring it to your face. Kanye, straight through the wire. I exist, the being, unseen and divine. Not a poet, this is a radical rhyme. Spoken word, my delivery is raw. In the Aramaic dialect, my name is Memra. In the Greek, I am the Logos. In Hebrew, known as the Ball. So sweet, amazing grace, salvation, the word of God. Testify, Ak. My pen game parallels the writings with the Hebrew prophets. Literature filled with idioms and euphemisms, anthropomorphic and analogies and intuition. Peep the imagery, circle visions. Luciferian child of the morning sun, created in the image of the supreme intellect. Illmatic, call me Godson. A stumbling block, cause I came through the room of an untouched woman. You didn't see me coming, unexpected. Gandhi came gunning. Woo! You feel me? Nation boy Ric Flair. Through the form of rhyming. Oh, come on. Through the form of rhyming, a whack rapper's worst nightmare. The sword that cuts, I rips and tear. Cause the turmoil, the industry left in despair. My words is offensive, attacking the wicked, well-rounded like the globe everywhere. It's automatic that you fear me out of reverence. Cover up, old cherub, you're not worthy to be in my presence. You're not ready for me, guaranteed to choke. My content is contraband, cause it gets banned, cause the bars is too dope. It's me against the world versus all kin folks. The new witty lynch divide and conquer in reverse, separating the real from the fake, organizing a militant faction of revolutionaries that will never break. My message will not come back void, refusing to be silent. United with the ancients, writing bars and papyrus, ministering information. That's my purpose. Peep game, none other. I am the rebel servant.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Dom the Monko. Dom the
Shit like
Monko.
that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Let's go, poet. That's what I'm talking about. This joint was fire. This was fire. Never mind the hiccup. This was fire. This was emphatic. This was high paced throughout the piece, and this was the dope fusion between hip hop and spoken word. You know, bar crazy, like a dope segue between Fab drinking the moon and Candy Baby's freedom. This was right along the same line, keeping that energy, and this was fire, man. I really dug this. I really dug this joint, man. You had some wordplay. You said something. I wanted you to go back to the. You said your name in Arabic is what?
Memrar.
Memrar. Memrar. That was dope. That was dope. That was dope. How you went through the different languages and you know, yo, this was fire, man. This was fire, man. What you thought about this, Mo?
He really like hit me in the head. I was like, huh? I didn't really expect that from you. But I definitely enjoyed it. It was really, really bar heavy, like you said. And it was another lane. I think I heard you someplace else before, but it wasn't like this. So I enjoyed it. Well done.
Yeah, this was fire, bro. This was fire. But yeah, definitely emphatic, man. Definitely emphatic. The pace been I tonight. And yo, what was the name of this piece? What's the official name of this piece?
You know what, bruh? I didn't even really name it. I had just started writing it because I'm in the process of recording my third album. So this is just something that I had just been writing and just putting down the pad, man. That's pretty much it. I just came with some creativity from the scriptures and more so the political content. I read a lot of Karl Marx, Vladimir Lenin. I'm an activist, a union organizer, and I'm out here with the youth organizing all the time. So I just I come from many different perspectives. I try to be well rounded.
That's what's up right there, brother. That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Keep fighting the good fight, man. That's what it is, man. That's what we need out there. And that's how we affect change with our words. But definitely emphatic, man. Thank you for coming through and sharing this joint, though.
Thanks for having me. Y'all take it easy and shalom.
Most definitely. Shalom. All right, all right, all right. Let's go. I'm loving the night. How you enjoying yourself, Mo? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I know you sitting next to legendary status right here, man. And you in a legendary seat over there. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure you good, man. You good over here. The air is nice.
It is. I'm having a really good time.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
We got Eden next.
All right. Eden. Let's bring Eden on up to the stage. Been here the whole show. Let's go.
Hello.
Hello. What's going on, Eden?
Welcome.
Hey, I've been chilling. I enjoy coming to these. You're what you host, Poetic Black. It's chill.
Oh, most def. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. What you got for the people tonight?
Got a piece, new piece. Don't know what to call it, so it's nameless.
All right, new shit. Let's get it.
All right. I felt blows. I saw anger bust doors. I heard dozens of words clatter like chandeliers shatter. I saw smiles slowly drop like marmalade. I felt blows sting like Jack Frost when the heat arrives. I heard water drip every night. I smelled mold grow, reminding me that time is of the essence and I'm here to learn lessons. Because I learned self hate is a choice. Always making myself acceptable made me susceptible to self hate. And that self hate became visible as I began to jump at the refraction in the mirror. My neck popped, my voice dropped when I saw a figure stand so tall in the dark say, "Stop handing yourself over to anyone else. Here's some ice water. You are a broken dove living on to new beginnings. Your beauty is too beautiful to decompose. By your ancestors' sweet whispers, you are disciplined and sweetened. So when others frequent her grave, grace them with your appearance. Smile at their smiling faces and see him when they say her name. You're done pleasing anyone else. You learned you are Maleficent. Peace.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Dom the Mongo, Dom the Mongo.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Too beautiful to decompose.
Heck yeah.
Wow. This was heartfelt. This was heartfelt. I mean, self-affirmation, you know, like to really see someone and express to them who they are. I felt it. This was very heartfelt. I thought you did a great job. And you had some lines in this. The scenery, you know, the imagery, the marmalade, the shattering chandeliers. I thought you set the mood and the scene with this piece, and I thought you really executed. This was
I
a
like
great
that.
job. This was a great job. Mo, what you thought about this?
What was your motivation?
Behind the piece is really to, I was just writing, putting pieces together of broken poems that I had.
It was a lot of magic in that. So, well done.
Mhm. I like that. Appreciate it.
Yo, this right here gonna have me thinking. Like you really got me right now. That line, too beautiful to decompose, it really struck a nerve.
That's why I asked my question.
That was just, this is beautiful. It was beautiful. This was
Thank you.
great. This,
And further to look deeper into a lyrical, um, the motivation is when I'm thinking of my pieces, I don't want to hurt my family through my journey. So that's my main motivation, is never look back on my family and miscommunicate their love and where they're at with my journey. So I would say that's the main motivation behind my piece, is respecting them, but also saying my piece.
great job, Eden. Great job. I definitely look forward to hearing more of your work. Great job.
Appreciate that.
Most definite. All right, all right, all right. How many more people we got on this list, Mo?
I saw Lexi and then Ebony. So I don't see Lexi in the room. So I guess we're gonna pull Ebony.
All right,
Then let me check out.
we going big time. Let's bring Ebony the goddess on up to the stage. Let's go. I'm in for a treat. I heard something about erotica in the chat. Let's go. I'm ready. I'm here for it. Let's go. I'm ready.
How
I
you
know.
know what it said in the chat?
I be looking, I be peeking and peeking, thinking everybody think I don't be looking at the chat at all. I
You
be
know what I
glazing.
mean?
I be glazing in there. I gotta see
Welcome,
what's
Queen.
going on behind the curtains. Make sure no hanky panky is going on in the
Oh, so
closet.
you a voyeur.
You know what I mean? I'm
I'm
looking.
done.
I'm looking. I'm looking. And I know you a good girl too, so I already know. I already
I feel
know.
real good today, friend. I feel real good.
Let's get
Real
it.
nice.
Let's get it. I want to know. Let's go.
Well, I found this poem in my thing from like a long time ago. So if it ain't got my normal goddess flair, just know this was Ebony before the goddess.
Let's go.
So, and if there's any way to make this poem better, let us sister know.
Oh, most definite.
'Cause we always about the growth.
That's right. This iron sharpeth iron. Let's go.
Okay, so this poem is called Hordball. It's game time tonight. Time to put all that practice to work. Mr. Nasty Time. And you know how I like to play. Don't bring a helmet or glove. All you need is that ball and them balls and that bat, and I'll bring the base. Get your head in the game. I want to watch you take that wife beater off, lose them socks, drop them draws, nigga. We playing hardball tonight. I'm going to start off things with a full body massage, starting with your upper neck and making my way down your back. You know, I like the transformation. Man by day, powerful love tank by night. Smack that ass, nigga. So I know that thing looking right. Look into my soul as your lips meet mine. Batter up. Grab that Hennessy and chocolate syrup. And while you at it, grab those cough drops too. Don't ask no questions. I'm head coaching this thing, telling you just what to do. Base is fully loaded. I need you to talk dirty to me. Tell me that meat been marinated for this hot box. Just need to add a little water before I cook it. But a lady never drinks. She slips and swallows. Hit me with that curveball. Gotta warm up, stretch those muscles. I played with mine in the tub, but these cough drops about to bring out that arm and hammer. No striking out tonight. Waiting for that grand slam. And don't hold back. Hit me with your best shot. I can take it. Show you just how hard you can hit it. Knock it out the park like can't get right. Have the crowd going wild as you slide in the home plate. You the MVP. Now come in the dugout.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like
Dom
that, shit like
DeMarco,
that. Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Girl, you're talking that shit. Damn it, man. We playing hardball tonight. Only thing you gotta do is bring them balls, man. That's crazy. And you got the bass.
You know you gotta knock it out the park like can't get right.
Oh,
Y'all know
you
can't get
said
right.
can't get right. Can't get right was knocking that shit over the fence. that nigga got out of jail. That nigga got out of jail. Like,
okay.
Oh my God. Yo, this shit was crazy, man. This was crazy. As far as an older piece, yeah, you can dust.
Old.
You can dust this off. You can dust this off and definitely revamp this joint. This is a showstopper. This is definitely something, I can see you pulling this off in the set. You know what I'm saying? Making that transition. If you was going from erotica to something serious or serious to erotica, this would be a nice segue piece to, set that mood. This right here was dope, man. The wordplay was crazy. It seemed like while you was reading it, you was being surprised, like, yo, what the fuck I said?
Okay, I'm glad you know. And I've been drinking. I don't know if I made that clear.
Oh, all right.
So my vision was a little blurred. I was like, the fuck that say? And I didn't want to say that out loud while I was reading the piece. So I was like, fuck it. I'm just gonna keep going.
Oh my God. This was crazy, man. Get your head in the game, nigga.
Okay, you gotta let them know sometime. They be slipping.
Oh yeah, this was it. This was dope. Mo, what you thought about it?
Well, I never heard you so gangster. I will say that. But
Take
you
them
didn't lose
draws
the
off,
eroticism. She
nigga.
listen. She didn't lose the eroticism. It was very like dominatrix. Very. I'm cracking this whip. You're gonna do what I say. And I enjoyed it. I really did. But Ebony, okay, girl, I didn't know. I said I didn't know.
Bring them
Security.
balls,
We
nigga.
might
That's
need security.
it. Go
Listen,
bring
don't
them
be
Okay.
quoting a
balls.
girl. She didn't even know what she was
That's
saying when
right.
she
She knew
said
what
it.
she
She
was
said
saying.
she didn't.
She knew what
She
she
better. She
want.
said, no, 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 no.
That's
But
I
right.
get real dominant in the
That's
room
right.
now. If
Talk
it's
that shit.
time to hit the plate. Yeah, it's game time,
It's game
motherfucker.
time,
So
nigga. Let's go.
let them know.
gang,
Suit up,
Ding ding
gang.
ding.
She wasn't.
nigga. Suit up, nigga. Let's go,
She wasn't playing with nobody.
man.
Gang, gang.
Let's go. We doing
I
the no
loved it.
huddle, nigga. Let's get it, man. Get your head in the game. Let's
The
go.
no huddle. What's
Focus.
that? Poetic Black, you making stuff up.
Focus.
Okay,
Focus.
so I really said that shit in the
I
phone
mean,
though.
did you know
No,
Ebony? I mean, the no huddle.
yeah, that's no huddle.
I
Listen,
thought we always
Oh,
have a
not the
you be-
huddle.
no huddle.
yo, you better listen to Ebony Speaks. That the her album, man. You know what I'm saying? She's a good girl. You know what I'm saying? Ebony know how to. She know what she doing around these parts. But yeah, this was dope. This was dope.
I ain't got
Wordplay
two kids
crazy.
for nothing.
Facts, right? Dust this piece off, and this can go right in the repertoire. This right here is it right
Yeah.
here, man. This is it right
I'm gonna
here.
come back when I get it, goddess, with that goddess flair, and then we're gonna try again,
Most
see what y'all
definite.
say then.
Most
Yeah.
definite. Oh man, this was pleasurable.
Well, thank
I
y'all.
loved it, and
Oh,
thank you.
most definite,
I
sis.
love y'all. I hope y'all have a great night.
Love you
Love you
back.
too.
Ew.
Yeah, that's right. Get
If
that
y'all
sip
ain't got
on.
a drink, go ahead and
Yeah,
sip on
Go,
me. I
go,
ain't buying it though.
go and get your
I'm
sip
a sip
on.
on your ass because you just made me drunk off that piece. Now get your ass out of here. I can't.
Oh man. All right, who we got next on the bike?
Shake it, baby.
That wine is popping.
Dope. I think Dope is the last queen on the mic. Let's get Dope up here.
Dope female, the last person on the mic. So dope female is closing us out.
That's the last
All
name I
right.
saw.
All right. So that's what you call. Let's bring dope female on up to the stage. Let me see.
Hey y'all, I think Miss Vicky had she has a request.
Welcome, Queen.
Hey Mama Caesar, I think Miss Vicky also had a request in there as well. I don't know if she's gone already or not.
Mama Owen already.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just want to make sure. How y'all feeling?
We feeling good. We feeling good. How you doing, sis?
I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for asking. It's been a long time.
Most definite. What you got for the people tonight?
This is a piece called "The Other Side of Darkness."
Okay, the other side of the
It was
dark.
a prompt that was given to me from Russ.
All right.
Okay, it goes like this. Dear God, please guide my words, because I often ask myself, what's on the other side of darkness? Is it an eternal ending, or is it a beautiful beginning that we've been too blind to see? And I wonder if silence sacrifices its screams for the sake of not sabotaging what society deems as sanity. And I wonder if death dances a dichotomy of defeated darkness designed by the drums that beat to the beat of beatings, roaming aimlessly in the depths of the night. Or maybe, just maybe, soft echoes knocking on the doors of dreams not yet spoken. Because I flirted on both sides of the edges where light fades into shadows and certainty crumble like ancient stones in the depths of the night. And the only truth is the unknown. And after a while, I learned the difference between holding a hand and chaining a soul, and I began to understand that love doesn't mean leaning, and company doesn't always mean security. Through my experiences of darkness, I learned that weeping may endure for a night, but joy will most definitely come in the morning. And I learned to sprinkle a little goodness on the words that spew from my mouth, because I just might have to chew them. And to speak life into the air because I just might be listening. And as the challenges made themselves known, I decided to accept my defeat with my head held up and my eyes towards the sky with the grace of a woman and not the grief of a child. And I learned to build my own roles with a humble heart and a determined spirit as I glorify the opportunities of today. Because the foundations of tomorrow were too uncertain for plans, and futures have a way of falling down in mid-flight and after a while. I learned that even sunshine burns if you get too much, so I decided to plant my own garden and decorate my own soul instead of waiting for somebody to bring me flowers. And with each day I choose change. I choose me. I choose to embrace my own elegance and submit my own strength and worship my own will and guard my own grace and create my own covenant and build my own bridges. Love on my own self. Seek calmness in the midst of my own chaos. I count my own abilities. Yeah. See, I often ask myself, what is on the other side of darkness? And I discovered it is not an end, but a beginning. A new chapter written in my own hands. It's the strength I found when all the lights were gone. The clarity that came when I embraced the unknown. I am the answer to the question that I once feared. The one that stepped through. So when I asked God, I said, God, what's on the other side of darkness? God said, baby, it's you.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like
Dom
that.
DeMarco, Dom DeMarco.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Now, let's talk about this for a minute. Usually we don't even talk about the person closing us out. We just go in and close the show. But with this piece that you just did, I think it warrants it. First, the prompt itself, The Other Side of Darkness. I think that's profound. I found myself thinking as you were spitting this piece, by the way, so heartfelt. The music accompaniment of this, I think it elevated this piece. It wasn't overpowering. It wasn't overbearing. It was just perfect in the background. And I thought it really lent some real texture to your cadence and to your performance of this piece. This was just so thought provoking, but more so inspirational. The way you attacked this prompt, I thought it was genius. You know, the build up. You know, what's on the other side of darkness. You know, what's on the other side of darkness. And me, in my mind, I'm thinking it's the light. I'm thinking it's the light. If it's all darkness here, and you go to the other side, it must be the light. You know, and you said it's you. I thought that was just profound. I thought that was the apex of this piece right here. I've never heard you like this before, Dope. You got some dope pieces, and you got a few pieces that I like from you that I think are just dope pieces. But this right here, man, you struck a nerve with me. This right here was very prolific. It was very profound. It was very heartfelt, and I really thoroughly enjoyed this. Great job, Dope Female. Great job on this piece right here. Mo, what you thought about this?
I am a fan of Dope Female. I don't know if she knows that or not, but I really am. And every time I hear her, she just makes me more and more of a fan. She's always real, raw, and just magical. So, and you can't deny it, Dope. You know you're a magical queen, so I appreciate you. And thank you for sharing your magic with us.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm not a prompt writer. So when Russ asked, was I going to do it, he pretty much knew I was going to say no, but I said, no, I got this one. Because I was actually in a state of darkness right then. So God just said, go for it. And I just wrote what was on my heart, and that was what it is. And this is my favorite piece. This is because it's true to what I was going through. So I appreciate the feedback. Thank you.
Most definite. And one more thing. What was the name of the song that you chose to put in the background?
It was the soundtrack to Natalie Taylor, Iris.
Mm.
The instrumental to Iris.
Oh man, that melody, is a perfect marriage with this piece. I think it's a matrimony made in heaven. Yeah, you should definitely think about, putting this down as an audio track. You
It
know.
already is.
Oh, all right. Yeah, this is dope. This is dope. It's dope.
I appreciate it.
Most definite, Queen. All right, it's been a great night of
No, no,
spoken.
no, no, no. I think y'all have one more, Marcus. I sent a chat. I see that he said it, but I don't know if y'all gonna do it or honor. But I think they did say that Marcus wanted to go.
Oh, Marcus put iron in the chat.
Yeah.
All right. So this was gonna happen. Which is good too. Which is very good because we're gonna get Marcus to close us out. But before we bring Marcus up out here, let me make our final announcements. Tomorrow, I'm not certain. I ain't getting in touch with my brother Payne yet, but we should be doing How Many Mics tomorrow. We should be doing that Kobe Bryant album. This season of How Many Mics is rappers that aren't rappers that drop rap albums. So it's been a fun ride so far. We done did Deion Sanders. We done did what's his name? Chunky A, Arsenio Hall. That was a lot of fun. We done did some albums of individuals who are not rappers. We done did Nick Cannon too, and that was enlightening. The Nick Cannon episode, that was very enlightening. So we'll be over here Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. How Many Mics? We'll be reviewing that Kobe album. But y'all just stay tuned to that because I got to get in touch with my brother Payne to see what's going on because I know he's traveling and he's on the road doing the show. So we're going to see. All right. With that being said, also Monday, if you guys didn't know, we will be featuring the lovely lyrical movements in the work. Is a show with myself, my brother Written in Pain, and Dr. Russ Livingston, where we sit down and we take a particular piece of an artist and we do a deep dive dissecting of the piece and deep dive discussion of the piece, to get a lot of, value and to extract a lot of meaning and purpose out of the piece. The piece we'll be doing with Miss Lyrical Movements is In Flight. You guys come through for that. We're gonna have a dope cipher at the end of that room to see what type of artistry is produced from the inspiration of this piece. And that's gonna be a lot of fun. So you guys come chill out with us. That's 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday. So with all that being said, let's bring Marcus on up to the mic to close us out. Let's send Marcus an invite. Or Deadpool. Let's send him an invite.
Hey guys, how's it going?
What's going on? What's going on, Deadpool?
You know the same old things. Just a lot of work, barely any time off. But things are good. Things are going really good
All right, Deadpool. What you got
now.
for us tonight?
Well, there's quite a few things that I got for everybody, including some questions that you might be able to answer, maybe. But here I go. Have you ever had just one day, the day out of the time of your life, where you don't do anything, you don't have to lift a sword, nor a gun, nor kick somebody's balls in until they can't scream anymore? You ever had those days where you just want to relax, kick back, and watch some ABC or some MTV? But then you think, you know what, I want to go out and mingle. So I go out, and let's just say you go out there and mingle. and you try to have a good time because it's your day off. But when you listen to regular folks, they are so boring. Like, have you ever just decide that on a day that you should be off, it should be the most interesting rather than working? And then when you listen to people, it's like, my gosh, how can they sound so plain and just so boring and so much Starbucks? That coffee does get on your nerves after a while, smelling it. And it's just, and you realize that when you're off, that's the most boringest time to be. But when you're at work, it's like you meet the most annoying people, but yet still fun. You make the most uncanny team ups, and then you end up having relationships that you thought you would never have. But all of it is when you're working. Now, what exactly is it when you find the most enjoyment and the most get togethers when you barely have any time to just sit and kick a leg up? But when you have the time to kick a leg up and drink a mug with your name on it, it's the most miserable or the most boring or the most non-fun thing you can think of. It's like looking at a fishing tank with goldfish. And goldfish are not even entertaining species. It gets it gets wild sometimes. And I don't know what to call it. Like, what can you call that? Will you try to have a normal life when you're not working? And it just you know what, I just, you know what, this makes me want to go back swinging a sword, because I heard so much boringness that the one thing that'll make this conversation fun is if I put a bullet in some glass right now and get a kick out of it, and hopefully, just hopefully, somebody runs at me with a bottle so I can counter that and stick it right in their throats. Because it's fun. It's sad to say, but violence in the type of work I do, I mean, you go to galaxies, you go to other universes, you see other versions of you. That's fun. My line of work is fun, but isn't that backwards? Shouldn't work be the most boring and the most depressing? And your non working should be the most enjoyed and the such a bliss? You could even walk outside in your bathrobe and your slippy shoes and just wave at the neighbors while you're just dangling out there. How backwards is that? And it makes no sense to me, because I'm always been a red. But if I had so much green to share because yellows couldn't get that much orange, then I could have been more purple if that blue could just be new. But it was baby, so I took it to the Navy. But then I closed their contracts because I couldn't magenta their way out of this. But at the same time, sometimes I wonder, what would my life be if I didn't do the line of work I did? Would I be more miserable? I probably would, because normal people have the most odd things, and it's not as fun. And I don't understand that. But what do you guys call it, stage? Oh, and so as far as in the liquor in the cabinet, Ebony, that's right. I heard what you said in your piece. So I'm not taking the blame for this time. The last time I touched the bottle, I got hit, and I took my responsibility. Now it's your turn, but who knows? Who knows? I mean, maybe Logan might let you pass with that, but at the same time, it's like, don't let this be a, you know, sexist thing. I don't know. It was something. But what do you guys think? And what do you call that exactly? I just want to know. I've been wondering for so long. Hey, put that down. That's grape juice. I know you're blind, but look in your darkest gray where it doesn't peak, and it'll say grape juice. Sorry, Nightcrawler is in his phase again. I told him to stay off those shrooms.
Shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that, shit like that.
Down the Mongo, Mongo. Down the Mongo, Mongo.
Wow. I want to thank all of you guys for coming out tonight. I want to thank Deadpool for closing us out. Definitely had the essence of
Amazing,
Deadpool.
King.
Dope night of artistry tonight. You guys did a phenomenal job. This episode should be up sometime either tomorrow, Monday the latest. But if you haven't already, go and subscribe to the podcast, share it, refer it to a friend, rate it. You know, it gets us in front of more people so this platform can grow and more of your work in artistry can be shared to more and more people. But we love you guys. Thank you for coming out. I want to thank the lovely Lyrical Movements for stepping up and helping me do the chat and, coming through for a brother, Compo Stand Up, and everybody that showed up tonight, man, and showed out, man. We love you guys. Good night.
Peace.
Hey. Oh, the question.
Mm-hmm.
What do you call that?
Your guess is good as mine.
As iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another.
Or the story. I thought the story, I thought it was a good story. I just felt like it was parts of the story that lagged a little bit for me.
Your cadence, man, it captivated me.
Me, it's just the sincerity in the piece. You know, I could feel that, and the emotion is always going to win me over when I can feel that it's real. So
it was one of those pieces that, you know, where you're waking people up. You know what I'm saying? Bringing awareness. It was an awareness poem, and I really dug it, and I really dug the message behind it.
Thank y'all very much. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the space.
Are you ready to enter the dojo? Here, iron sharpeth iron.